Hello. Today I want to talk a little bit about, it's an old sort of adage in the industry, and it goes something like this. The 3, 30, and 300 rule, developed by JLL. So the $3 represents the cost for utilities per square foot of the space. The $30 represents the cost of the lease or to rent the space. And the 300 represents the humans working in the space. So the interesting part of the equation really lies in that $300, clearly the most expensive piece of the equation, and also the thing that maybe we could engineer to become more productive in order to make that space more affordable for the business owner. And that leads me to the second part of the conversation, which is a question. Why are we ignoring the 90%? Jay, what do you mean by 90%? Well, it's a function of not only time, but money. The two things that everybody wants to talk about when it comes to value. So when it comes to time, recent studies have reported that 90% of most of the humans that live in not only North America, but also Western Europe are spending 90% of their entire lives inside. Now, the real number is something like 86%. 6% of that ends up in a car or a vehicle getting to and from work and or school. But regardless, it's a good solid number to land on. So what if we could increase the health and well-being and mental fitness of that 90% of the time that you and I are both going to spend inside for our entire lives? It's an interesting proposition to consider. The second part of that equation, and the other 90%, is the money. Many businesses are spending up to 90% of their budgets, their annual budgets, on human capital, the people that work in those spaces, as we discussed in the 300 rule. So, what if we could increase the production of those people in the space? What if we could make them happier and healthier? What if we supplied a system that could be tunable right and could line itself up with what the exterior is doing in the outside and bring that exterior CCT to the inside? What if we could take manipulations like MDARE to help people be more productive and potentially heal better and potentially be more positive in the workplace? And what if our children in their classrooms, we could apply the same technology and help them learn better and be better? It's a question that must be asked. We have the technology to do it now, and it's time to move it a step further. Thanks.